Hello and welcome to this Teknov8 video where we're going to be using Acronis Cyber Protect Cloud to do some disaster recovery. So here I am logged into their console and I can see a summary about the status of all my devices that are being currently protected with Acronis. So what we're going to do is make our way into my devices area where I get a list of all of the virtual machines that are listed across my environment. Now, the system we're going to use for this demonstration is test box 1. So if I click on that box, come up to protect, and you'll see that this has performed a backup this morning and it's protecting the entire machine. So this is the system that we're going to use for doing some disaster recovery. So what I'm going to do is go to the recover area, and this is where I can see all of the historical backups. Let's go and choose one from yesterday. And I can choose to do a number of different types of restores. I can recover the entire machine or recover files and folders. But in this case, I want to recover this machine as a virtual machine, as I have Hyper-V running on my host. So let's run as a virtual machine. I'm then going to choose the target, which will be my laptop, and in this case I'm going to choose Hyper-V. Note that you can also recover to VMware or Proxmox. So I'm happy with a Hyper-V image. I then just need to create a unique name for my virtual machine. So let's call it DR Testbox 1, and I'm going to click choose my device and then click OK. So we get a quick summary about what is going to be created within my Hyper-V server. And if we go to Hyper-V itself, currently I've got no system called DR Testbox 1. So let's run and start the restore process. Okay, excellent. So what we're going to do now is return back to the Hyper-V console, where I can now see that DR Testbox is actually running. And if we have a little look at where that machine is being restored, and we go into DR Testbox 1 on my local hard drive, you'll see that the virtual disk, even though it's several gigs in size, I think it's about 50 gig, it's currently only restored 271 meg. So what we're going to do is right click and go connect, and I'll leave that over here, and we'll just leave that booting up. Amazing. So what I've just done there is performed a complete full machine from Acronis back to my laptop that is running Hyper-V. The video itself with no editing took 11 minutes. Obviously, I would have sped up this video to save your time. But the other thing to also point out is that the restore is still in progress in the background. So at the moment, we've restored 2.4 gig, and you can see that going up in size. But the main thing to point out here is that Acronis will restore all of the blocks and parts of data that you need in order to power up that server immediately, and all of the sort of redundant data will come across in any idle time. So Acronis will prioritize the restore and make sure you're in an optimal position to restore that server as fast as possible. So again, we're now at 2.5, 2.6 gig in its recovery, and that server is about 50 gig in size. And as you can see, the server is now slowly but surely coming online, and we can probably get to the start bar. There you go, and start running applications as the restore is still going. So to confirm, the entire length of this video is 12 minutes. I would have sped it up to save your time. But yeah, thank you ever so much for watching my disaster recovery back to Hyper-V video.